3 weeks prior to the fire, I had a dream that we lost our home in a fire. And I tried to talk to my husband about that, and he really just kind of brushed me off and didn't want to talk about it. And finally we were able to sit down and talk and make a plan on what to do if a fire did come our way.
From our second floor, we have a great view of the plume that went up, and it's not that far away from us. So, you know, it looked big when it first went off and got started, but you know, because it was far enough away, you're thinking, nothing's gonna happen.
You're never prepared. You don't think about fires. I mean, we've lived here since 98, and nothing crazy has ever happened in this entire neighborhood ever.
I don't think people had seen anything like this in this area before, and it was pretty scary. I mean, the temperature in this fire, they're speculating got up to 2,000 degrees. The sky was kind of black, and it was. I started thinking about it a little bit more.
The wind shifted, and all of a sudden the fire jumped Queens Canyon and was in our backyard coming down the hill behind us.
I hadn't seen winds like that for a long time in the middle of the day. They were kind of unpredictable is what I would call them. Not, to me, that wasn't particularly blowing any particular direction.
Tuesday, it was looking a little iffy, and we decided to pack up a few things that we might need because it looked like we would be evacuated.
We were afraid for our lives that day. It was scary. You were frightened, but you couldn't cry, you couldn't panic.
Honestly, when we left the house, I didn't think we were coming back because to me, it would have been a miracle.
It became obvious that we weren't coming back home. It was kind of strange because, I mean, you're standing there and you definitely have a few minutes to make a decision and grab something. And we did grab a few things. But we didn't grab nearly as much as we could have. And seriously, it was like you couldn't even reach for it because it didn't matter. The things that matter in life, us and our pet, that's what matters. The rest of it is just stuff.
When I thought we lost everything, I realized it's all just stuff. It's all about yourself and your family.
The picture on TV was our pine tree in the backyard, absolutely untouched, and our 3-story home with the walkout basement fully engulfed in flames. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. It was an inferno, an absolute inferno. And all I could think was, get out of there, firemen, because nothing in that house is worth your life. Not a single thing.
Firefighters, first responders did an amazing job.
More than 1,000 firefighters from across the country are battling this blaze.
They definitely were putting their lives on the line for all of us. We ended up staying at my brother's for 2 months, and then we could have our home remediated and repaired for smoke damage and stuff.
Since our house burnt down, I've been just really amazed at all the blessings that have come our way in the midst of all this tragedy. Having your home destroyed like this, the way ours was, with absolutely nothing left at all, is truly the most devastating thing that can happen in your life.
It took more than things. It took your security. It took your happiness away for a minute. This is a government home. This is a HUD home. I don't have a lot of money. I mentally was prepared to lose everything and not be able to replace it because we don't have renter's insurance. It actually took me a long time to be able to drive through my neighborhood to see it because it's so fresh.
You look at the mountain that used to be lush and green and just plump with life, and now the trees on the mountain, you just see poles, spindles of burnt trees all along the mountain ridge.
It's a scar, and it reminds you of that day. If somebody started this on purpose, it's inhumane and it's disgusting and there's something wrong with them. I hope to God it's an accident. I just, the thought of it being on purpose just blows my mind.
What he took away is just physical, it's just stuff. And he didn't take away my joy for life. He can't touch that.
I don't think it really took away anything. I think it gave back a lot. And, you know, I know a lot of people would be like, well, yeah, we lost our home. Yeah, but our community was rallied together. And that was amazing to see.
In the midst of a tragedy where you sit there wondering why, the way that we get through it is remembering the Lord's promise to us in tragedy. And I think that has made a difference in how we're dealing with it and how we're coping with it. And so instead of focusing on the negative, what we've lost, all that was taken from us, we've chose to focus on the positive and how we can take this situation and turn it around and continue to bless others, not only with our story, but also to continue to reach out into our community and still do all the things that we did prior to the fire.